Nangangati na naman ang itlog ko, nangangati na naman ang itlog ko, ka. Nangangati na naman ang itlog ko, nangangati na naman ang itlog ko, ka. What's up YouTube, it's your boy Dashing and this is the semis of the CDL. I am one of the coaches of Team Kati, Itlog, and this week we take on the TGM. So this is another rematch we have. But this time, it looks like... I think... Oh yeah, me and Alan will be having different opponents and Hassan will battle Sam again. So it's gonna be interesting how that is gonna play out. I think last time Hassan got smashed by Sam's Pilus Wine. So we're gonna see if that happens again. So this time we're taking on Little Trevor. So we took on Big Trev last time. This time it's gonna be Little Trev. So they're like brothers or something, as far as I know. So yeah, as you can see in team preview, it's gonna be very challenging. Alan is gonna be taking on Big Trev, so that's gonna be like his team versus like the stall team. And I don't really remember what Sam's team is, but we'll look into that later. So this was a very tough matchup. Very tough. I'd say it's in his favor. I barely had any mocks for this one. I had like... I didn't really prep the whole week. I had to get like... Because you know, actually since last week, since the quarterfinals, I kind of got really demotivated with the league. I kind of secretly wanted to lose at that point, but you know, sometimes you still win even if you don't really want to. But it is what it is. We're here in the semis. I really think we have a bad matchup here. Not to mention, I'm working back in the office. So because of that, I'm not able to prep as much. A lot of my time goes into that. So I actually reached out to one of the homies, Aster J, to help me with the building process. So he just sent me like a team and gave me an idea on how the team is supposed to be played. So that's actually what we're going with here. I was able to get like 2 mock battles with it where I got smashed. I got really smashed. So that doesn't really give me any confidence, but at least it gives me an idea on, you know, how I'm gonna lose if I do lose. So yeah. As you can see from the team preview, very threatening team. Dragapult, Mandibuzz. He brought Kecleon. Now normally the player I mocked with brought Slowbro. And they didn't bring Runerigus. They brought something else. I forgot what. But yeah, these 4 came into the mock. The Buzz, the Dragapult, Thundy, and the Megalucario. So I'm not really sure what to do here. I'm gonna lead with Golurk because I'm expecting the... what do you call this? Runerigus lead. I think he only brought Kecleon because it's like a Poltergeist switch-in if ever Mandibuzz goes down. Because the team is somewhat vulnerable to like Dazzling Gleam from Coco, right? Lucario can't really switch into it because it's gonna get O-code by... or 2-hit KO'd. Buzz doesn't want to take that, and same with Thundy. So yeah, this could be... I actually didn't know what the Kecleon's set was, but what I noticed, I did have mocks before where I used Kecleon for other people, and all I remember about it is it gets knockoff. That's basically all I know. And when I did scout for it, I thought, or what I found out was knockoff from Adamant. Actually, Okos are Golurk, so I was like, I'm probably gonna switch out if he leads with Kecleon, but either way, I think the safest lead is the Golurk. So let's check out the game, see how that went. I lead with Golurk, he goes Thundy. This is actually really good as I'm able to just go for an Ice Punch there. We would have been able to like live a possible Grass Knot if it had Grass Knot. I think it does, but I'm not sure. Like I said, I didn't really have many mocks to like know what the full extent is. So we go for Ice Punch here. We do a decent chunk on the buzz and we get a freeze. And I'm like, holy shit, are we gonna win due to hacks? I switch out to Coco. Thankfully, he does thaw out, so the game won't be impacted by hacks as he just goes for a roost. So it's basically lead Coco on buzz. He goes to Thundy predicting the electric move, but we go for Gleam and he stays in on a Gleam. So I kinda thought maybe he would be like a Scarf Thundy, because Scarf Thundy really destroys this team. Even the mock that I did have, my opponent was playing Scarf Thundy, and that really pressured my team a lot. So once Thundy went down, I started thinking, whoa, this game is suddenly winnable. Runerigus comes here. He's probably just gonna set the rocks. I switch out to Moltres. Actually, a misplay on my part, but thankfully it doesn't really affect the game too much. I had U-turn on Coco, but I'm so not used to clicking U-turn that I just switched out instead. So, there's that. Not really a big deal. Unfortunately, Moltres does not have boots. We are running like leftovers. So, we just go for like a Wrath here just to do good damage. And when it did so little damage on the Kecleon, I was like, what the fuck is this Kecleon? Like, I don't remember this mon to be bulky. And when I checked, it actually had really high speed F, and that also indicated this is an AV variant. So AV Kecleon. So we're expecting knock-off here. He goes for an Ice Punch, which would have done good damage. I guess he didn't really want to knock off the Moltres since, it's a resist, and if we did just go for like an agility there into what do you call this move? Nasty Plot, then that would have been real problems for his team. Especially since he doesn't have the Thundy. So yeah, goes for Ice Punch there. We get some good chip there. We go for Scald, no burn. So our play 100% is to go for the Moltres to like wall this thing completely. But he actually goes for darts. Holy shit. I didn't expect darts to be this good or to do this much. I didn't really calc it at this point, but I was like, holy shit. Well, there goes our Moltres, and at least we know the Dragapult is gonna be very physically offensive, right? So we let the Moltres go down, we bring out Coco. Nothing really wants to switch into this. We just go for a Gleam, which is very free. We do a decent chunk, but it's revealed that the Runerigus is lefties. We bring out Vaporeon here. He goes for Poltergeist. I just go for a Wish this next turn. He goes for another Poltergeist. Now, I do make a misplay here. My play was 100% to just go for Scald, because chances are he was gonna switch out. Because what was gonna happen was, with the HP it's at, we could win with Necro. Like, we could literally just win with Necro at that point. So if I stayed in, went for a Scald, we put it down to like, I don't know, 10% or just KO it from there. And I was okay with Vaporeon going down since once it's gone, Necro can just win. That's like the last roadblock. I guess Mandibuzz is another roadblock, but yeah. We have other mons to like chip it down. So Lucario comes in, I just stay in here, not wanting to risk an SD. Because SD Lucario kinda destroys us as well. If ever, I thought about switching to Golurk. If he went SD there, I would Scald and then switch into Golurk on a predicted CC or Drain Punch, right? And then he has to like beat the Golurk, and then he's within range of like an Air Slash. So that was my thought process, but apparently he just wanted to take the kill. Golurk comes in. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do here, if I should just go for like the Ice Punch for the Mandibuzz, but he can just freely recover that. So I went ahead and just set up rocks here. I don't think the Mandibuzz is gonna bring Defog this game. He goes for foul play. That's a good chunk. We do get some lefties back. Probably not wanting to get what do you call this? Flinch down, because we can just flinch him down. He's not doing enough damage with the what do you call this? With the foul play. He did have U-turn on the set when he showed me, but of course he didn't want to go for U-turn because he risked the flinch, and you know that's unnecessary chip on the buzz. He needs to keep the buzz healthy for Necro. We go for Seed Flare there just in case he wanted to like stay in and roost up to like scout our set. We could potentially get the minus Speed F, and then he's a lot easier to deal with. Switching Runerigus, it falls to the Seed Flare. Good for us. Kecleon comes in. I just go for an Air Slash here as he suckers. I actually forgot it got sucker, so that's cool. He goes for Shadow Sneak, maybe predicting that we would go for like a recovery move, but that's fine. I actually took out Synthesis. The original set had Synthesis, but I took it out for like a Healing Wish just because I had opportunities in my mocks where if I went Necro, I could like trade it for a Lucario, and then I can bring Shaman and just revive it later and then sweep from there. So that was like my thought process. We go for an Air Slash, we get a crit there, which is actually justice for missing the Seed Flare previously. Dragapult comes in, goes for Phantom Force. As soon as he went for the Phantom Force there and we missed the Air Slash, I was like, okay, fuck it, let's do some calcs. So I checked the calcs, and for it to do that much damage to the Moltres, he had to be banded, right? So knowing that he's banded, we just stay in here, take the attack, we bring out Coco. Now we die to this, but knowing that he's banded and none of his mons really want to take T-Bolt, my play 100% is to just roost. So we make the god tier play, roost. I heal up to 100 and I just hope, come on Aster, your sets better be, you know, it better be those sets where I have just enough HP to like live, you know, stuff like this, and the set really comes through. We're able to survive, take it out with a Gleam. I was somewhat concerned that it may live the Gleam if it had like a lot of HP investment, but I felt like it would be taken out, especially since there's rocks there, so maybe rocks bridge the gap. But yeah, Lucario comes in. I take it out with the T-Bolt. Interesting. He did have Bullet Punch, but he chose not to do it. I'm thinking he thought maybe I didn't have T-Bolt. I haven't used T-Bolt this whole game. So maybe he thought I only had like Volt Switch. Maybe Volt Switch, Roost. Volt Switch, Roost. Dazzling Gleam, and I don't know, maybe Defog. Maybe that's what he thought the set was. But we revealed the T-Bolt, or actually he could have also thought that we were maybe not Magnet, because we are Magnet here. If we're not Magnet and we're timid, he could go for an SD there, potentially live. It's like a roll to like live the T-Bolt. Maybe if we had Discharge instead, he would have a higher chance of living it, or he's guaranteed to live that. And then it was GG. He could just Bullet Punch the Coco, Necro falls to +2 CC, and then Golurk dies to like what do you call that move? He could just Bullet Punch the Golurk, and once we revenge it, we die to like the Mandibuzz. So yeah, but since that's not how it played out, Mandibuzz is gonna fall to the T-Bolt. It's gonna be GG. It's dashing. So holy shit, we're able to win the game. And at this point, I'm still, you know, I'm still tired of the league. I just want this to be over. So I am somewhat hoping my teammates would kinda lose, so we could just be done with it. But yeah. Let's check out the next game. So the next game... Oh, sorry about that. Okay. Yep. So we have Haseen versus Sammy Boy. So this is like a rematch they had previously in the season. I'm not sure if they brought the same ones. I didn't really look into it. But yeah, let's check out the game, see how it went. Like on Rock lead, nice. He switches out to Rotom on a Stone Edge. Yep, it's a Stone Edge. Goes for Hydro. Interesting. So this is a Scarf? Scarf Rotom? Okay, Scarf Rotom. Alright, alright. He's probably gonna Ice Shard with Swine here as he goes to Puku. Bro, I wish Haseen just stops bringing Puku. Like, you can't bring Puku every week and expect it to do shit. See what happens? He got rocks for free. That's what happens when you bring Puku. Mewtwo goes Nasty Plot here. He goes for an EQ. Goes for Shadow Ball, not even Psychic. Right? Mew falls. Axorus comes in. He goes for an Outrage, not enough. Goes for a Crash. And bro, this is starting to look like the first game where the Piloswine just got 3 kills there for no reason. Like, really bad plays. Goes for an Iron Head on the Puku. Switches out to Gengar on the Toxic. Because that's the thing, you know, if you're playing against Puku, you just need to bring in like a Steel type or a Poison type and it can't really do shit. There we go, Sub here. No, actually, he actually made a misplay here or a misprep. He actually brought Innards out instead of Unaware, which I thought was actually better because at least it can do something in this game. As you can see, I don't know, the dude, Sam is still spamming Nasty Plot even if it's like already plus 6. I don't know, maybe he's, you know, somewhat retarded or something. But yeah, I mean, I get it, but I really don't. He's trying to like attack without having his sub broken. But yeah, it was a cool reveal that it wasn't like that, or it wasn't Unaware. So he was able to like revenge the what do you call this, the Gengar. But yeah, 2 months fall, so pretty poor plays from Haseen. Like, hopefully he plays better. But it's gonna be all down to Alan. So last game of the week. Hopefully next week I play the last game, so if my teammates win, I don't need to play. You know, I've been carrying them for the whole season, so hopefully they can carry me. Especially since, you know, I still won't be able to prep as much as I usually do, so, you know, I'm not gonna be able to give my opponent like the dashing treatment and just, you know, make some good teams with good plays. But yeah, so it's gonna be Alan versus like the Stall Lord Big Trev. As soon as I saw team preview, I thought, oh my god, shit, Alan's gonna win because he didn't bring Gastrodon. The team loses to Urshifu, especially the Urshifu set I suggested, and he did go for that. So yeah, let's check out the game, see how that went. Excuse me. Leads Karm on the Pidgeot. Goes for Heat Wave, does a shit ton of damage. He can just go for a Hurricane here on whatever switches in. Skarm goes down, which is actually good. That was one of the few walls for the Urshifu. As you know, these players, they're probably not gonna be running like a fast Lugia set. I don't really know why he brought in the Doublade here. Maybe he's throwing, but I don't know. I really don't want to say people are throwing because, you know, it suggested that they thought it was a good play, but it was actually one of the worst possible plays. But yeah, I have no idea why he did that. But anyway, maybe his better play was definitely going to Mandibus and just try to like recover into foul play this month. But anyway, he's actually a setup Lugia. Interesting. With leftovers, of course. Necrozma comes in on the Lugia. A knockoff is very free. But he goes for Toxic. Interesting. He actually risked the Lugia having sub. But then again, right? If you're running sub, then you're just a mono attacker. With sub, you're gonna have Roost, CM, and then a mono attack, which is not really good. So he probably doesn't have sub. So it's just like CM, recover 2 attacks. He gets the Toxic off on the, what do you call this, on the Mandibuzz, as he goes for Foul Play. Foul Play does nothing, and that's because the Necrozma is very defensive. Sets up rocks, which is really good, so he probably doesn't have, yep, by not defogging there, you're basically telling that you don't have defog. And you weren't really gonna switch in the Sableye there anyway, since you know it's not yet Mega. Goes for a Sludge Bomb, catches the Serp on the switch, goes for Leaf Storm, that's a decent chunk. Sludge Bomb again. Gets the Poison, unfortunately, so he's probably gonna fall to the next Sludge Bomb. This goes for Leaf Storm, does more damage. Is he gonna switch out to like a Mandibuzz here? Yep, so just into Mandibuzz, that should fall. Yep. Takes it out with, I would assume, HP Ice. Lugia comes in, this should fall as well, but it's actually fast. Ooh. Ooh. Was it fast, or is this just a slow Surf? So maybe that's like a no-speed Surf. Oh, he has sub! Alright. Sub, okay. I see. So, he just scouted the Toxic earlier. That's why he didn't go for sub. He wanted to scout for knockoff if he had knockoff. So, getting that information, he predicted the Toxic again. So, that's when he went for sub. And he got punished for that. The Lugia is lefty, so it's going to be taking a shit ton from rocks the next time it comes in. Toxapex takes the knockoff, and it would be in range of another one, so it switches out. We get a knockoff on the, what do you call this, on the Sableye. Clefairy comes in, Toxapex comes in, he gets a free recover here, which is fine. Pidgeot comes in, he can just throw some Hurricanes. Yep. Goes for Sludge Bomb. He could have went for another recover there, but I guess he thought the safest play was to go for Sludge Bomb. So yeah, we do have sub here, and actually I didn't really think of it at first, but this would suck if he had like Haze, right? But then again, you would be able to like take him out of like out of his recovery TPs. But anyway, it doesn't look like he has haste this game. He goes for Sludge Bomb. Because of the HP and SPDF investment, it does not break. Goes for another Bulk Up. Goes for Sludge Bomb. He should be able to sub here again. And this is the magic of the set. He got a crit with the Sludge Bomb. Unfortunate for us. Goes for another sub. Sludge Bomb does not break. He can go for another... He actually goes for Zen there. I kind of wanted him to go for another bulk up there, but it is what it is. He goes for sub. Would he just go for recover? Yep. And yeah, just go for another bulk up. Oh, he goes for Zen. I would have gone for another bulk up there. So some misplays from Alan there. He gets more HP. He goes for Surging Strikes. This should put... Yep, that would put it in range of another Zen. But he finally goes for another bulk up just to, you know, make sure the Mon is within range. And I think he could have killed also there with just going for the strikes. Lugia comes in. This is gonna die to strikes 100%. Dude, one attack did 35. Holy shit. And that's gonna wrap up the game. Sableye is gonna come in. It can't live strikes at +3. Yeah. No chance. So yep. GG. It's Alan. So yeah, holy shit. We're going to the finals. I mean, we normally do get to the finals if we're not getting hacked and all that, but I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it's cool we're there, but I kind of wanted to stop playing. But yeah, it is what it is. Hopefully, we do win the championship since we're playing the finals anyway, so you might as well win. Me particularly, I really don't know how I'm gonna do because I'm not gonna be prepping for it. Like maybe I'll be like at 20%, just like the last week. So yeah, it's gonna be up. It's mostly gonna be up to Alan, and if Hassan can get an actual win soon, that would be great. I haven't checked the matchups yet, but yeah, we're facing against like the Mewtwo Y team, which is kind of tough. But yeah, if we can beat these other teams, we should be able to beat them too. So yeah, that's gonna be the video. If you guys like the content, like, comment, subscribe. If you want to support your boy even more, links to Patreon down in the description, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.